I think what I'll do, I'll go through these matches, and what I'll do is more so not review the matches. I'll talk about more so what's next, because I think all these matches have what we saw on SummerSlam on Saturday felt like a little bit of a reset in a sense. A lot of title change, number one.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement.
You know, and I've acknowledged already that, and maybe I don't know if it's because of me haven't been watching for the last like couple months, like in detail. It feels like a lull since WrestleMania, and I think one of the reasons why I think they've decided to like make some drastic changes here on the show was to try new things, not get stale. So
most years there's kind of a lull between WrestleMania and July.
But I feel like maybe this year, because I don't think it's even the fault of the company. This thing was such a big high at WrestleMania.
Well, yeah, I mean,
you had
arguably the best WrestleMania of all time, with the culmination of the Cody finishing the story, the bloodline, the best story ever told. It's still being told. It was, you had Rollins was gone, Becky Lynch gone, Roman gone. Like there's a lot of heavy hitters that left. You know, CM Punk still wasn't back from injury yet, so there's a lot of heavies missing as well.
Yeah. So first one, Liv Morgan retains versus Rhea Ripley. Dirty Dominic Mysterio returns, of course, on Mammy. I mean, this was the right move, in my opinion. Keep Rhea in chase mode for a little bit.
100%.
I called it on my scorecard, which I won, by the way.
You did win.
Oh, right. Nice.
Oh, Jim was like, I'm in the lead. He was on his fucking high horse all night long.
I was only in the lead going into the main event. And
Yep. I turned that fucking horse to glue.
Tim made me buy the hype on the Solo Sikoa winning the title. And
fools.
I'm like a sucker.
I'm not a big Liv Morgan fan, but I will say this heel run is kind of fun. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
This is the most I've ever cared about Liv Morgan, and this is the best angle that Dom Mysterio has been in. If you go back 2 years, Dom was getting murdered because it was him as like baby Rey Mysterio, and nobody wanted that.
Yeah.
This is perfect. The dude, I think, Jim, you sent this. The dude turned healer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a heel. He's a bad guy. He turned healer right in front of our eyes.
Right.
And everybody still loved it.
Yeah. Yep. And it was because, I mean, here's the deal. We've seen, I mean, even before WrestleMania and the injury when she had to go away with Rhea Ripley, you started to see her start to get cheered. And like the hard part there is the Judgment Day as a group is a heel group.
Yeah.
So you have a face within a heel group, and they did a tremendous job of, and we'll talk about it more later, keeping the heel group together, but capitalizing on the two in the group that people were starting to cheer for, and making the people that are still heels in the group even more hated. And it was executed so perfectly. And yeah, kudos to all involved, man. Dominic Mysterio, you go back during the pandemic shows and see him with his like stupid buzz mohawk mullet thing with like, and he looked like about 10 pounds soaking wet as Rey Mysterio's tag team partner. It's like, this guy's fucking terrible. And 3.5, 4 years later, he's
dumb ring gear, his god awful tattoos, and he still has. I don't even notice how bad his fucking tribal shit tattoos are. That's how good he is.
I just remember 2 years ago making fun of his really shitty frog splash he did one time.
Yeah,
and now
it's hard to have a believable frog splash when you weigh less than a ring rope. Like, it really is like it's sad. And like he always said, he had like the gear, but he had like the hood on the gear. It was like,
oh my god,
it's terrible.
I guess my next question is this: is how long should Rhea go into chase mode? Because I was talking to a couple people about this after the match. Is WrestleMania too long? Because she will get the belt again at some point. It's a matter of when.
Oh well, yeah, she will definitely win the belt again. I don't think that. I think you can get it out to WrestleMania. I mean, especially because did she get jumped? No, she she and Priest attacked the Judgment Day last night. Yeah, I mean, there is value in the chase, and if you can continue to, have the Judgment Day get involved and keep her from getting title spots and this and that. I mean, we're only 5.5 months till Royal Rumble, so
Yeah,
she can easily win the Rumble.
Easy.
Yeah,
You have her flanking Damian Priest. Have Priest go after Balor first. That's a whole month and a half.
yeah.
And then you can always come back. I haven't forgot about you, Dom. I haven't forgot about you, Liv, and I'm gonna come for you. But I'm what did they WWE sent a tweet out about that yesterday or 2 days ago. I guess after Raw about Damian Priest. They called them like the Twin Terrors or something like that. The Twin Towers definitely wasn't Twin Towers. It was like Twin Terrors. Something along there. I think it was the Twin Terrors. And it was like, damn, these guys, this will just print money.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
I'm fairly certain it's Twin Terrors.
Because I think, look,
the Terror Twins, something along those lines.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it isn't Twin Towers.
Right. If you go to WrestleMania, although I can see it happening sooner, but let's say you do say to go to WrestleMania, does Liv Morgan have enough legs to get there as a title holder still at that point?
Oh,
Liv Morgan's
in this run.
Liv could drop it to somebody else.
Well, now with Dominic by her side, especially too, I think that has the legs. Dominic gives it more legs. Liv without Dominic, I would say no.
Dom gives legs.
I think Dominic on involved in this now, and Dominic now being with her now, I think gives it even more legs to fill. If you were to go to WrestleMania, if that was the option going forward.
No, I think you can have Dom step in as the insurance policy, if you will, almost like what is it, Carmella and James Ellsworth. Ellsworth kind of did her bidding. He's kind of under the swoon of Liv Morgan. You got
Terror Twins.
Terror Twins.
Terror Twins.
Terror Twins.
Yes.
That's what I said, right?
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
What about we got a new IC champion, Braun Breaker beating Sami Zayn?
Yeah, right choice. Short match, did what it needed to do. Sami got a little bit of offense in, but Braun looked like an absolute star. I was somebody that was questioning the it's got to happen on a bigger show booking, but in hindsight, I thought the promo that they ran with Braun last week with saying like he just kind of got caught up and didn't take it seriously, and he kind of learned from it. And if you're gonna have a guy that they're kind of anointing as one of like the next big things, that I think doing it on the second biggest show of the year is probably the better choice.
Yeah, I think the answer is obviously it was smart for Braun. My question is, where does Sami go next? Has the championship reign elevated him to be a legitimate competitor on the main title picture? I don't think so. So where does Sami go? That's my question coming out of it.
Take a break.
That also works.
The guy's been grinding since COVID.
That's a really good point.
True.
That's a fair point. Bring him back toward
Rumble.
It's Rumble. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hit the music coming out to the Rumble, pop the crowd real good. Sure. I've heard
people say maybe if they do the bloodline, I'm gonna get to the bloodline later on. Let's get down to these matches. Maybe bring him back as an honorary bloodline member if they do what I think.
I think Roman's gonna need bodies in that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and we'll get there in a second. Is Braun ready? Is Braun ready for this? You think Braun is ready to hold this title a little bit?
As Mark would say, Jim, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes.
All right. LA Knight beating Logan Paul for the U.S. title.
Good.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally. I think Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul will probably be in the next mix of world title competitors. They move him up a little bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the guy's real good in the ring.
He's phenomenal.
Shame he's a horrible human being, but that's a whole nother issue for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's. I've said it since he debuted. It's almost unfair how good a guy is when you've only wrestled a handful of matches. I'm happy to see LA Knight get a title though. Especially over the last couple of years. He's kind of as organically as you can become a big star in 2023, 2024. He's kind of done it. The groundswell beneath him, and the culmination of a really long career outside of the biggest companies. So now to get that recognition on this within the WWE, I think is awesome.
I'll be honest with you, if there's another match, another show where he doesn't win the title, I was gonna get a little worried. Like, okay, he's had some opportunities now to win a title.
Yeah, it was,
and it hasn't happened.
It's kind of getting to that point.
Yeah, it's about time now. He's still over too, really over. So, Ryan,
got to sell Slim Jim somehow.
Yeah. Could you see? I asked this question to Robert Genius last year, and I'll ask you guys because it's been a year since then. Can you see him in a world title picture at some point?
Can you see AJ Styles in the championship at some point?
Well, he's won the title quite a few times.
Then yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Especially in a
see
world
him before I see Logan Paul.
Well, Logan Paul did fight Roman Reigns at one point.
Yeah, and he fought
pretty good match.
Cody Rhodes. I mean, he's a guy that can be used in big, especially because they were both international shows. He's because he's a star and it's a name recognition. You can pedal him out there on international shows. I personally don't see Logan Paul ever actually winning the world title. I think you might get into that conversation for a show or from here or there, like he has.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think LA Knight, especially seeing the reaction to him winning this title, in some of the spots he's been in when he's kind of gone head to head with Roman, and I could see him absolutely being a world champion.
Yeah, I know he's a throwback guy, man, but I love it. It. So, Nia Jax beats Bayley for the title, women's championship. I'm not surprised this happened. I mean, people complain about the Bayley's run being a little mid.
Yeah.
First of all, how are you gonna sully Pam's name like that?
I didn't mean to. I didn't say it was. This is what people are telling me.
Apologize.
You don't have to. No, he
first
doesn't
off,
have to apologize for other people's.
First off, I love
spread rumors on here.
I love Bayley. First off, it's one of my top two.
What do you love about Bayley?
You already know, Jim. You already know. No, she's great. She's great in the ring too. Also, to be fair, but yeah.
What do you mean? Also,
well, those things.
I don't know, EJ. Please.
Oh God, there we go. Come on, man. It can't be that.
The listeners would love to know.
Booty.
Damn it, Jim. Help me out with the soundbite. Give me something.
Booty. No, I'm not surprised. Bayley can use a little bit of a little jolt. Sometimes getting the belt off can help with that. And to be honest, Nia Jax is returning to the company. Gotta be honest, the way they booked her has been pretty good.
This has been the best run of her career. I'll agree with
absolutely.
that. Absolutely. The Bayley's title run, we've definitely seen better. We've seen worse. But I feel like they're not 100% sure what Bayley is in 2024. Because after she, destroyed the Bayley buddies and had that great heel run. Like now she's a face, but it's like I don't know if you can really go back to old Bayley,
John Cena-ish.
Like, can you at this? Like,
I can't see anymore, dude. Much as I liked it, she was so good as a heel and one of the MVPs of COVID.
Yeah, she was.
It's hard for me to see her go back. Doing the whole Karen thing, man, is the best.
Like, she was so good at that
anymore, man. WrestleMania, she comes out and the wacky waving inflatable arm filling tube men come up with her. Can you imagine that pop at WrestleMania?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
10 Bayley buddies spread across the stage doing their stupid fucking whacking thing. Absolutely, the crowd will pop for it.
Music and everything.
That's what you bring. You can wait on it. You can have her floating in this kind of I'm a face, but I'm not like side ponytail Bayley. but she'll eventually get pissed off. Something will happen. She'll put her hair up, put it to the side ponytail. Next week we'll see the Bailey buddies.
I honestly, and I'm not saying she needs to like disappear between now and the Rumble, but like if they run like an injury angle and say like October, and just to give her a little bit of time off, and then at the Rumble actually do the return in the Rumble match with the Bailey buddies.
Love it.
I think that's your spot. I think that would be over. That'd be over big time. But yeah, I also think Nia getting the title is just a vessel for a Tiffany Stratton face turn cash in.
Yeah, I see that,
which would be great.
I also thought she was going to cash in that night, but then the little swerve there with that when she came out. So
yeah, I think that you will get a few of those. We'll catch Tiffany looking at the championship and not Nia. If she's holding the belt up, she'll be looking at the belt, not Nia. We'll see little things like that because if there's anything in the Triple H produced show that it's the details matter.
Yeah,
right. And everything's there for a reason, and the backgrounds matter, and eye contact matters. So you're gonna see little seeds slowly getting sown, and it's way too early. You can't blow both briefcases within freaking 25 days or whatever, however long they've been held. So, yeah. And dude, it's okay to not like a champion. You're not supposed to like heel champions.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to make whoever beats Nia that much more over.
Especially if
that's fine. You should not like Nia Jax.
Especially
she's a heel.
If you're using a 10-year-old brain too, especially because if you're a child watching this stuff, you're not supposed to like the heel. That's the way it's supposed to go.
Right.
That's not.
I mean, there are some full-grown adults that don't like Nia Jax because she's overweight. She's she's not the typical diva style wrestler, and people hate that about her. I'm not body shaming. There are adults that don't like Nia Jax because she looks like a vegetable. I don't know, that she's not.
Which that's cringe in itself, be honest with you, but whatever.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely is.
But I will say though, I like having like a monster heel in that division though. It's nice to have like
to call her a monster.
No, I'm saying
EJ, it's 2020.
She's a large,
you
big ass monster.
That.
You say?
Well, I also said Kamala, not Kamala. So
that's true.
Well, Kamala was a monster.
That's true.
You cannot say that in 2024 at all.
He was.
Ryan, what did Kamala do? Ryan, what did he do? He's right.
Yeah, he sure did.
All right. How about Drew McIntyre beating CM Punk by pinfall? Of course, Seth Rollins was a referee.
So we all got together at Matt's place to watch this. This was Matt's match of the night, and he wanted us to come on and just say how much he thought this was Drew's best match since he was rehired with the WWE. Matt loved it.
Huge.
He kept yelling, "Look at it!"
I still want to see double turn that night, but I guess
you don't always.
I think we will get heel CM Punk eventually, hopefully. But like because he got hurt in the Rumble, and this is his first match back, it's way too early to dip into that. Everybody's still just happy he's here, happy he got through a match without getting hurt. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
No, this match was really good. The storytelling work, it was all fantastic. You have three guys who don't like each other the whole way around. You played into a bit of the SummerSlam 97 stuff. Yeah, it was really, really good.
Which I rewatched right after the show was over on Saturday.
I believe you did.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Brett and Taker and HBK.
There is nothing I love in professional wrestling more than a story booked around a friendship bracelet, and this had it all.
I love this Drew. This Drew is awesome. This Drew.
That's what Matt would say.
Yeah, I do think it is his best work as well.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I like he's a good face, but I like heel ass kicking Drew more than babyface Drew.
Oh,
think
hold on.
I'm there
I'm
now.
getting a text from Matt. He says, "Are you talking about Drew McIntyre yet?" And I said, "Yes." He says, "I want you to reiterate how much I love his tweets and the memes that he made.
They
It
are
was
good.
the freshest thing I saw in professional wrestling." Oh, hold on. New text is coming in. And I can't wait for him to be champion again. Matt Muleisen, folks.
Is Drew going to? I mean, what's next? I mean, first off, I think this might be the feud of the year. First off, let's start there.
Okay, tap the brakes.
You think so?
No, not
Okay,
close.
outside of the bloodline and Cody and Roman, whatever, early in the year, at least post Mania feud anyway. What's better than this?
Everything with the Judgment Day.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Especially what's happened in the last couple of days.
And then pretty much the Wyatt Six and American Alpha or whatever they're calling themselves, I think is better. Anything but CM
Ryan,
Punk and Drew McIntyre.
Friendship bracelets, man. Come on.
Yeah. The Wyatt family doesn't have them yet.
I'm also shocked the WWE shop isn't selling those bracelets yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, take those Connor Cure bracelets off, right, Jim?
That's not what I said.
God, you're unbelievable.
Isn't he?
I don't even know who you are sometimes.
Do they even still sell those?
Connor passed away.
Well, yeah, they sold them.
Also, aged. It's been 10 years since Connor passed away.
That's insane, dude.
Actually, I don't know if that's factual.
But they were doing the promotion even up to 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, they have like a foundation.
Right.
Connor's Cure is a foundation.
Right.
It was established in 2014 when 8-year-old Connor passed away in April of 20. It has been 10 years.
Wow.
Crazy. I wonder if they do.
We'll find out now. While we check for that,
but Connor's Cure is
still
pins.
They do have shirts. They have a snap bracelet. They do not have the old stretchy bead bracelet.
I have the stretchy bead Connor's Cure bracelet still.
I have it somewhere. I know I bought one
because I'm really big into friendship bracelets.
Obviously, that does not surprise you one bit.
No.
Remember that episode of Saved by the Bell? Remember Saved by the Bell? The season 1, I think, was when they were doing the businesses and they did that one. I think Zach did bracelets. And
buddy bands.
Buddy bands, right?
Buddy bands, yeah.
Buddy bands.
And that was the first instance of Zach being a dick on that show.
Yep.
Zach Morris.
The first one? There's so many instances of him being a dick.
No. It was season 1 though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Season 1 of that, angle. I don't count Good Morning Miss Bliss.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant season 1 of the show.
Well, it's weird because they have like the first couple of years with Miss Bliss, which is really a separate show if you think about it.
Adrian Bliss.
Alexa
Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
Praise be.
I used to have a crush on Miss Bliss actually back when I was younger. Anyway,
that's weird.
That's not weird. She's not bad. She's like English. Come on now, calm down, Jim. All right, woke Jim.
Did a little head just pop in your screen, EJ?
Yeah. Hold on. What's up, buddy?
That was the craziest thing ever. It's like the little Mortal Kombat. Yeah. I thought that's what happened. I didn't know what was happening. I just saw a blur when I looked up. I sneezed.
Yeah, some scary shit.
God, it was a Mortal Kombat moment.
It's my 7-year-old who's not in bed yet. Apparently,
unbelievable.
All right. Anyway,
how they let him get away with that down
awful late at night, EJ.
Actually,
he napped earlier today, man. So
so did I. Right after work, I caught a 15-minute nap. Boy, was that
jealous. I can't nap.
You don't try.
I could nap. I could nap.
You need gummies, Jim.
Apparently.
Yeah, you need gummies. Anyway, Gunther is now the new world heavyweight champion, defeating Damian Priest by technical submission. This is a solid match. Match
of the night.
Oh, really?
I think so too.
For sure. Absolutely.
Real good.
Real
good.
Some of my buddies are saying, "Oh, I'm getting tired of these Gunther chops." Like, then stop. Same for you.
Yeah.
Ain't for you.
I don't get it, man. It's
I don't get tired of it.
Like and because
it looks too choreographed. It doesn't look real. There's a guy slapping the shit out of another motherfucker.
Get real.
You don't like it? Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop watching wrestling. You have my permission.
That's right.
Yeah. It's and here's the thing. Like it doesn't get used egregiously throughout the rest of the show. Like when Gunther really is the guy who just slaps people.
Too soon for Gunther to get this after losing the IC title?
No.
Too soon for Damian Priest. Not, you got the belt back in Mania.
Jim, I cannot wait to watch another wrestling show with you. I am going to call out every fucking chop because they are used in every single match egregiously. Don't act like Gunther's the only guy chopping people in the WWE.
I'm not saying he's the only guy, but it's
Get
not
out of here.
No, not on a WWE show.
It's no different than Ric Flair back in the day. Ric Flair's the same way too.
You're acting like it's a goddamn super kick. You're unreal.
No.
I know exactly what you're doing.
Little side law.
We can watch a WWE program and we'll watch an AEW program, both with the Gunthers and the Bucks, and we'll count the super kicks outside. There will be more chops in the WWE program than super kicks in an AEW program.
I don't know about that. Well, no, but besides Gunther and the Bucks, like we're not going to count theirs. We're going to count everything outside of their matches.
Yes, sir.
There will be more super kicks.
No, absolutely not.
Super kick party, man. Come on. Right. Don't be a party pooper.
But no, this isn't too soon.
The episode we'll choose will have like the Lucha Brothers.
I
would pick the wrong AEW episode.
I guess the real question is more so it's too soon for Damon Priest to lose the title.
Absolutely not. Look at what's happening with him in the Judgment Day and everything around that.
It's absolutely he had a briefcase. He cashed it in. He wins. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And then the Judgment Day screwed him over and he lost his title. Guess what? Now the two people from that group that are baby faces have so much sympathy on their side. It gets more heat on the Judgment Day. Absolutely the right choice to move the title off of him.
So Judgment Day now is what? It consists of what? There's Rhea and Damian now?
No, they're not the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day is Carlito and Finn
and McDonough.
There's no original members in the Judgment Day from the original 3-person Judgment Day, which was Damian Priest, Etch, and Rhea Ripley.
Right.
I said in the other group chat, they are the Leonard Skinner of professional wrestling.
Oh,
it's true.
Oh, good. Yeah. I got a point.
It is very true. So Liv is, I guess, in the new Judgment Day. Yeah. Dom is the new Judgment Day. JD, yeah.
And finally, Cody Rhodes defeats Solo Sikoa by pinfall in the Bloodline Rules match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Of course, the highlight of the match and of the night was obviously the return of one Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
OTC on his T-shirt. One Tribal Chief?
Original
Tribal Chief? Okay.
Yeah, if you look at it,
cookie.
If you look at it on the WWE shop, it even says in the description original.
Oh, it does? Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, I didn't see was it small? Obviously small.
Well, no, it's in the description like of the product.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
Okay.
I already bought it.
I know you did. You were bragging. I think
I bought it that night. I'm such a goddamn sucker. I really am.
Mark.
I really am.
What a
I was already on there anyway because they had the Fanatics.
We're looking for that Jelly Roll shirt.
Good God, that was rough. Love me some Jelly Roll, but that shirt's rough. No, I was already on there because the Fanatics had a 25% off on Sunday, and the Wyatt 6 shirts were actually included in it. So I picked up a Wyatt 6 as well.
Did you buy me one?
No.
I'm kind of friend of you. Fuck. I go to the thread on Thread Saturday. Go, yeah, you buy me one?
Like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No, why not?
Get your wife to buy you one.
She might actually. No.
She would. How excited is she that he's back?
Oh God, she was like, she was in the house. She goes, Roman's back yet? She was at the movies. No, not movies. The dinner with her friend that night. Is he back?
Explains all the moisture on the East Coast this week.
I guess the question now is this: what's next? Like, is Roman's focus go to Cody, or does it go to the bloodline and that whole fracture?
Bloodline first.
What was the question? I wasn't listening. I was gloating over my.
Well, I'm assuming that we're going to get a Survivor Series match at some point between the Roman's bloodline and Solo's bloodline. If the Rock comes back before then, and maybe the Rock has his fissure.
I don't think Rock comes back before then. I think it's going to be the OG bloodline versus the new bloodline at that match at Survivor Series, and Yeah, I think Roman's back to deal with the bloodline stuff first.
Yeah.
And he will worry about the title after that.
So is Roman a
Yeah, I think
babyface
that
now
fits
again?
the story. Roman's
Absolutely.
always about family first. Gonna take care of family first.
Yeah.
Whether it's family, I'm proud of it, or if it's family and we gotta crack some skulls. Family first.
He
So-
is absolutely a babyface. Did you hear the pop?
I sort of heard. I heard the
He
pop.
was
but-
getting pops
but-
as
yeah,
a
but
heel.
yeah, thank you. That's what I'm saying. I can believe him being like a tweener right now.
Oh, look, he's not going to change very much about, or if really anything, because
No, the presentation won't change.
the presentation not going to. The music changed a little bit, and that's it. He's
Not
still
a-
going to be the Roman Reigns that we've known for the last.
I
of
don't
years.
know if I like the music just yet, though. I like the other song, obviously.
I mean, it's basically the same song. The intro's different, and it's just a little bit more orchestral.
Yeah, but give me the old song though. I still want the old song.
I think that's
Yeah, but
similar to
that's-
the one that they used at Mania, isn't it? They had the live
Yeah.
orchestra at Mania.
Yeah, they were.
It feels like the orchestra part's too long. Like it doesn't need to be. I love this theme that do or whatever. It's very mob boss style as well, and that's kind of the same gimmick The Rock was running. You had the two alphas in the bloodline. But I like this theme, and in an area where the themes get drugged pretty good by fans. This was a good redo. This theme was working.
It's the extended version of the old one, maybe. I don't know.
It seems like it's what it was, but it seemed like at the core of the song, it was still the same.
Yeah.
But you're right. I don't think presentation is going to change much. It's going to be bum 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 ooh ah, Superman punch spear. It's the same shit. I mean, he's not like he's picking up new moves or anything. He's not going to pull off a blue thunder bomb in the middle of a match.
Right.
Could you imagine?
I mean, the thing is, like, the challenger is now too. Like, Roman's back now, so obviously you want to keep Roman and Cody away from each other for a little while still. And that's not going to go well anytime soon. I mean, we had that for 2 years in a row. Let's cool it off a little bit. Now, where's Cody go? Because if Roman's going to be dealing with the bloodline now, who's Cody's next opponent? You think Logan Paul? Like I said earlier, an option.
No, let him go away for a minute.
Who's next? Heel
I don't
in
think
line?
we're getting Roman Reigns every Thursday to further this storyline.
No, Roman will be there this Friday.
Yep.
Already announced. But
And
yeah,
then we're not going to see him for a month and a half.
Yeah, I think he's
He'll
going to
be
go away
fine.
for a little
recruiting
bit.
his bloodline, yada yada yada. You might get a vignette.
I think
That's it.
he's going to pop up on Raw for a minute because I think he's going
draft
to need.
doesn't matter.
He's going to need main event. Well, he's going to need main event Jey Uso. Well, I don't think Roman was part of the draft. Technically, Roman's a free
Fair
agent.
point. Fair point.
Ooh,
I
good
believe.
point. Good point.
In terms of who his next opponent is, I mean, that's a really good question, man. The SmackDown roster is not super deep heel wise. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they just did AJ twice, so you can't really run that back. I mean, Nakamura's on the roster. We haven't seen him in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, Randy Orton just showed up to Raw. He's getting a title match at Berlin.
Gunther.
You know, is there some sort of a backdoor deal where somebody from Raw comes over? Yes, Ryan?
Mr. Ernest. I'm just curious. You were quick to I'm hearing an echo here. What's going on? I don't like
That's
that.
on
I
your
don't
end,
like it.
definitely.
No, it's not.
That was Trump
Cannot
tripping that
be.
did. That was good Trump there.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude.
Thank you. You were quick to want to shit on Bailey's reign. Let's
No,
hear
no,
your
I, no, no,
take.
I,
No,
whoa.
you did.
Well,
We all heard
no,
it.
no, I know.
Rewind.
I didn't
Rewind.
do it.
No, no,
Terrific.
That's right. Yeah, that sorted me out.
Terrific reign.
Cody's reign hasn't been great either. Are we ready to admit that?
Oh, I've been saying that. And by the way, I didn't say
okay.
Bailey's reign was bad. I said people have been saying it's been mid. I'm not saying this has been bad. People have said that. Cody's having good matches though, but the reign's been kind of meh. To be fair though, no Seth for a few months. Roman's gone.
Well,
Obviously.
Seth is on Raw, so that wouldn't have mattered.
Right. So I mean,
It's just there's the money's always in the chase, and
Yeah.
when
Of
you
course.
get what you want, did you really want it, or did you just enjoy the chase?
Don't be surprised that Cody loses the belt before Survivor Series.
I don't know who we would lose it to.
If
That's
Trips
my
is
problem.
if Trips is this aggressive right now with moving titles this quickly, and the amount he's done this past Saturday, why wouldn't you not consider it next?
I think all the other 3 count guys were ready to put the title on Solo. I feel like I might have been the only one that said Cody is obviously.
I think Matt was with you. I think.
Well, Matt's smart. Yeah, he was obviously the smartest of the group.
Oh yeah, naturally. I mean, he was a teacher. He's a writer. He's a published author.
He's a published author. Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But yeah, I think the problem in Cody's reign is the fact that he's on SmackDown, and they really in the reshuffling of the deck and the draft and all that they really didn't load the SmackDown roster up with very many heels. So like they did the Logan Paul match, and then they did AJ Styles twice. And then they ran back the bloodline stuff. Well, now the bloodline's going to be tied into
Roman.
The Roman stuff for the next couple of months, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
How many legit heels do you have in the company right now that you can run at him? I would have said Randy Orton, but Randy Orton's a face right now still.
Well, yeah, and Orton's battling Gunther and for the Berlin. I mean, it's a one-time deal in 2 weeks from now.
Do you dust off?
But I mean, on SmackDown, oh God, on SmackDown, I mean, your heels are. I mean, I guess AJ Styles is kind of a heel. Austin Theory, Carmelo Hayes, I think, is a heel. The Bloodline guys.
The problem is, who do you dust off that's believable to beat him right now?
I don't know.
That's the problem.
That is the problem. Because I mean, again, Logan Paul's a heel, but like he just lost the U.S. title, so why is he going to get a shot at the WWE title?
Because he's a privilege.
Like, you know, and I mean, John Cena's out there. Brock Lesnar's out in Canada, just not doing anything.
True.
But really, I mean, there's really nobody on the SmackDown roster that I could say, yeah, this guy should be taking on Cody Rhodes.
Hence, this is the problem, and this is something that I think me and a couple people on this podcast, we discussed this about Cody. Like, okay, what? And we said this even before the Roman feud ended in April. After you get past this, what's next?
I mean, I think
fair.
They need to explore the idea of potential Raw SmackDown trade, because there's at least a couple of guys over there that you could run. I mean, I know it's been a while since he's had a title run, but the Miz is always a better heel. I know he's kind of doing the face thing with R-Truth right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it, but you know, I miss heel Miz.
I mean, Dragunov, you have Drew McIntyre, which I know Cody's done stuff with him. You know, there's a couple of guys, but yeah, it isn't super deep over there. So, yeah, they're gonna have to get pretty creative with it over the next couple of months, because especially if you're gonna start focusing a lot of that energy on getting to Bloodline War Games at Survivor Series, that's going to take out your biggest heels on SmackDown out of the program as well. So,
wow, that I just put up the SmackDown roster. That's
what I'm saying.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
it,
a challenge.
It is sparse. They went heavy. They actually went heavy on tag teams and women, which is a good problem to have.
Very good problem to have.
But when you have the biggest title in the company on the most popular superstar, yeah, you got a problem.
Right.
You got a problem
The only other, like, outside of Randy Orton tiered echelon of, like, superstar, I think just got Bobby Lashley.
I was just gonna say that. But
Like,
unfortunately, he's
that's the
probably
only
gone.
other
But apparently he's gone now.
He's still an active member according to the WWE.
He's still
on their roster page.
Bob.
Yeah, I mean,
But
he's
that's-
still rostered.
Bob!
I don't know. If it's a money thing, figure it out. Have Cody come out, say, I don't really have anybody, and then have the freaking Bobby Lashley music come out. I mean, you want to talk about runs since
My
somebody
favorite.
came back and I gave a damn. Bobby Lashley, I hadn't given a shit about Bobby Lashley's career outside of the last 2 years.
Well,
It was his best work. Bobby
back
Lashley
heel.
hitting home runs.
Absolutely.
turn back heel. Bobby was phenomenal in 2021 rather, and 22.
I mean, the
And
only
it-
other one, Kevin Owens.
But he's I hate to say this.
You
but
can flip that heel switch real
Of
quick.
course, no. Agreed. Right now, we have too many baby faces.
Yeah.
That's part of it. Tommaso Ciampa, I think you could build Tommaso up. He's not super big.
Is
but
he ready though?
Cody Rhodes and Tommaso. No, because you put him in a tag team with Johnny Gargano.
But here's the deal. Cody comes out Friday night on SmackDown, smiling baby face, world title. What do you want to talk about? Kevin Owens pops in the ring and gives him the power bomb. Boom. There's a heel.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
And if Sammy's going to go away for a little while, which you think's going to happen, we can definitely pull it off.
Well,
now.
especially because, Kevin and Randy Orton have been one of two guys that have been in Cody's corner for a while.
Yeah.
So
Special edition of the KO show. Boom,
I
there it goes.
thought it would been, to be honest, I thought weeks ago it would have been Randy Orton because that's the obvious way to
We'll get
go.
there.
But if you're going to time with Gunther now, then
well,
You gotta talk about Goose.
we'll get Cody and Randy at some point.
talk about Gunther.
If Cody, I think Cody's going to be champion at least till Royal Rumble. I could very easily see Randy and Cody at the Rumble, and Randy wins it there.
Yeah. Or they say tie in the whole John Cena thing into Cody, Randy, and Randy turned heel. And
Oh, Randy wins at the Rumble. Cena wins the Rumble. Cena wins at Mania.
Dude,
Yeah.
Cena's not
There's
gonna
number
get his
17.
18. Just stop it. It's not going to
It's
happen.
gonna- Ryan, the sooner you accept this is going to
Jim,
happen.
you have been saying that for 5-6 years now. It's not.
Yeah, and I got a
happening.
year left,
You can
man.
come onto my hill and die on that hill
No.
with me that I've been dead on for 5 years already.
No, sir.
Not happening.
Well, we'll have to find out very soon.
I got about a little over or a little under a year and a half left in this
You
dream.
want to some time with Cody Rhodes, and you want to see Jim's thing come to fruition? Have Cody Rhodes come out and say, "Hey, I'm issuing an open challenge for my championship every other week or something," and then just run through the entire B fucking roster on. Have Giovanni Vinci come out and challenge for the championship. Whatever. There's a whole 2 weeks of programming you don't have to worry
Love
about. Next week, boom, here comes Santos Escobar. Doesn't matter. He's going to win. Next week, boom, Umberto. Easy win. There. We've already
Did
killed
you say Umberto?
Umberto.
Oh God, bad embrace. Anyway, all right, let's close out wrestling now. Let's talk politics. Which I think the Trump teaser was enough for us to get into the politics
Yeah,
stuff.
It's a perfect transition, right?
It really is. What a day, guys.
Puerto Rico.
There we go.
We love Puerto Rico.
So
That sounds
breathy.
like me when I run up 2 flights of steps.
So breathy.
You have to admit, man. All
We love Puerto Rico.